Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm sharing what your communication struggle and strength is going to be if you have a Mercury in Aries. Naturally, as human beings, one of the biggest struggles we have is communicating with other people. We'll say one thing, they think the other. There's always miscommunication everywhere. And Mercury indicates how we communicate. So by knowing the sign that your Mercury is in, it'll show you what kind of communication tendencies you have. So in this video, I'm sharing what it means to have your Mercury in the sign of the passionate, fiery Aries. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Before I dive into this video on Mercury and Aries, be sure to grab the free birth chart workbook in the link in the description below. My name is Isabelle and I help you understand who you are using personality typing and astrology because I was the person who did not understand themselves for the life of them. And then one day I discovered all these personality typing systems, including astrology, and everything made sense. One of the biggest ones that helped me was not only my moon sign, but also my Mercury, because I had a bit of communication struggles within family. And as a middle child, I was often told maybe or felt that I was aggressive in my communication, and I didn't understand why. Turns out I just had a Mercury in Aries, and this was the explanation for everything. So in this video, I'm going to explain what it means to have your Mercury in the sign of Aries. And if you're new to astrology and you don't know what Mercury even is, if you don't understand the Aries archetype very well, don't worry, I'm going to cover that all in this video. And I'm going to tell you what your biggest struggle is going to be as a Mercury in Aries, and also what your biggest communication strength is going to be with this placement. So first, what is Mercury? Mercury is the planet of communication. It's the one that you've probably heard a lot about if you're into astrology, because every single person in astrology freaks out the second Mercury moves, specifically when it moves retrograde. You hear it everywhere. Oh my God, Mercury is retrograde. The world's gonna end. And this is not true about Mercury. While yes, Mercury does go retrograde and we panic over it and think it's the end of the world, Mercury is actually a very powerful planet that does not have to be intimidating. Mercury is simply the planet of communication. It shows us how we think, process thoughts, process words, and then how we speak. So the sign that your Mercury is in will tell you what kind of communication tendencies you have. Each zodiac sign acts as an energy or a charge for each planet. It gives the flavor of the planet, so to say. It shows how that energy will manifest itself. So everyone has Mercury in a different sign based on their time of birth, and that will show you how you tend to communicate and how you tend to think and process. Different Mercury signs will learn differently and communicate differently, and this can be a blessing and a curse. So what is the Aries archetype? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is known for being bold, brave, intense, a leader, assertive in every way possible. So when applied to the sign of Mercury, how does that manifest itself? People with a Mercury in Aries tend to speak then think. And I'm very well acquainted with this placement because I have this placement myself. You maybe even can tell sometimes when I'm filming that I just get so excited when talking that I need to remind myself to slow down, or I'll say something and then backtrack on what I'm saying afterwards, thinking, wait, is that actually right? That's because of the Mercury in Aries. When Mercury is applied to Aries, these people tend to be impulsive with their word. They want to initiate, they want to start, they want to speak loud and assertively because they have so much energy and excitement that they can't help but not hold back. And so with Mercury and Aries, these people are impulsive with their word in every way. They're very direct in their communication. They value direct communication. And so these people will always tell it like it is, saying whether that's dumb or you're stupid, or they just really like your outfit today. Mercury in Aries is capable of a lot of kindness, but they can also sometimes rub people the wrong way because they are so assertive. Now, depending on the house placement of Mercury in Aries, will show where this energy manifests. So if you had Mercury and Aries in your 12th house, you might not see this energy or this communication style as much in yourself or whoever has this Mercury in Aries. But if your Mercury in Aries is maybe in your 1st house or your 5th house, you will see these traits more. So if this doesn't quite sound true, it might be based off of your house placement. After I do this whole series covering Mercury through the signs, I will be covering a series on Mercury through the houses to explain better. But overall, just talking about Mercury and Aries, whether you see it clearly or not, people with a Mercury and Aries want to just speak first and then process. These people process their thoughts by speaking or acting first. They're not the type to think things through, so to say. They want to act on impulse, and this can serve them well because if they act on impulse, they will learn better. By knowing your Mercury sign, you know how you learn, and so people with a Mercury and Aries learn best by doing and saying. Now, with this Mercury and Aries, there is going to be some struggles that come up, and the biggest struggle for Mercury and Aries is going to be their straightforward and blunt speaking manner. It might rub people the wrong way, and I've learned personally from experience that a lot of people are not ready to handle a Mercury and Aries. These people can be blunt, they can be aggressive, and sometimes even when they're trying to flirt with someone, they might feel like they're coming off the wrong way and that person thinks that they don't like them at all. So people with a Mercury and Aries need to notice their ability and their natural tendency towards speaking assertively and bluntly and saying things as they are and deciding when it serves and when it doesn't. Now, again, you shouldn't always ever repress an energy that you have in your chart. So yes, it's going to be the Mercury and Aries natural tendency to speak impulsively, and they should not quit that entirely, or else they're going to feel energetically repressed or energetically stifled. They just need to know when the right time is to say the harsh things and let it go through 1 millisecond of thought before they let it out. The other thing is too, you can act impulsively by saying kind things, and this can be a charge or a way to channel your energy. In the end, Mercury and Aries not only is your strength, your straightforwardness, but you also learn incredibly fast the faster you go. It can seem a little counterintuitive to think that your actual impulsive nature can serve you, but you are so ready to initiate things that if you just allow yourself to initiate, you can absorb information really well. You can have such a streamlined form of learning that you can shock other people. Just remember to tame that voice occasionally. If this video helps you understand what it means to have your Mercury in the sign of Aries, please leave a comment below and let me know. What else do you struggle with as a Mercury in Aries that I forgot to mention? Let me know in the comments below. While you're down there, you should grab the free birth chart workbook where I help you understand the basics of your chart so that you can actually embody the energy of your chart rather than just doing what I did when I first got into astrology, where I took in all the information and had it all in my hand and I said, what do I do with this? What do I do with this information? The birth chart workbook is free and it helps you understand the basics of your chart to apply it so that you can live in alignment with your soul's unique energetic imprint. The link is in the description below for that. You might want to check out the free, the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle down there while you're down there, which has 30 workbooks and courses for only $30. It's an insane deal. I know, we're crazy. What else is new? You should grab it now while the offer is still available because I have no idea how long I'm going to offer it for. There's workbooks and courses on chakras, astrology, Enneagram. Every single resource we've ever made is in this course, and you have it for life once you buy the bundle. So get the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle while you're down there. If you have more questions about astrology, I do offer 30-minute readings for $30. You can book that in the link in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos on Mercury through the signs. Once again, my name's Isabelle, and from my heart to yours, namaste.